When Menelaus leaves town for a funeral, Paris makes his move. He and Helen flee Sparta, grabbing a huge chunk of the king's treasure on their way out, and set sail for Troy. The betrayal is total. The path is direct. When Menelaus gets back, he is furious. He calls in a sacred IOU sworn by all of Helen's old boyfriends, an oath that forced them to defend her marriage. His brother Agamemnon gathers a massive Greek army. 1,000 ships sail for Troy. The mission is simple: get Helen back and burn Troy to the ground. That's the epic we all know. It's clean, it's powerful, and it's the perfect setup for a decade of war. But what if their trip to Troy wasn't quite so simple? History is almost never as neat as a poet's verse. For a different version of the story, we have to listen to the guy they call the father of history, Herodotus. Writing back in the 5th century BC, Herodotus traveled the known world, talking to everyone he could to try and separate fact from myth. And when he got to Egypt, the priests told him a story about Helen that sounded completely different. In Herodotus's telling, after Helen and Paris bolted from Sparta, they got slammed by massive storms. Their ship was blown way off course, not towards Troy, but south, to the shores of Egypt. They finally landed at the main port for all foreign ships, a bustling city on the Nile Delta called Thonis Heracleon. Their arrival, however, did not go unnoticed. According to the priests, Paris' own servants were so disgusted that he de-stolen a Mani's wife while being a guest in his home, a huge taboo that they ran to a grand temple of Heracles for protection. There, they spilled the beans to the Egyptian authorities, revealing the whole sordid affair. Word got to the pharaoh, and he was not happy. He had Paris arrested, confiscated the stolen treasure, and put Helen under his personal protection in his palace. Paris was sent packing back to Troy alone and with nothing. The Greeks, who refused to believe the Trojans' story that Helen wasn't there, started the war anyway.